Have you ever wondered, what is stronger, revenge or forgiveness? What happens when you choose peace, but the world tells you it makes you weak? And can one heart of gold melt a stony heart that has refused to love? Stay with me, for this story will show you how a simple choice changed two lives forever in the village of Umuego, a land bordering Umuachara and Umuchukwu. I remember it like it was yesterday. In Umuego, two women, Enyioma and Erimma, lived side by side. Their huts were so close that when Enyioma cooked beans, Erimma could smell it, and when Erimma roasted maize, the smoke entered Enyoma's compound. But instead of this closeness bringing peace, it birthed constant quarrels. They fought over water from the stream, over boundary lines of their farmlands, even over who should first spread clothes on the rope that hung between their huts. There was a time Erimma's goat entered Enyoma's garden. Enyioma chased it out with a stick, and Erimma came shouting, "Enyioma, do you want to kill my goat? You are a witch," Enyioma shouted back, "and you, Erimma, are a woman with a tongue sharper than a razor." The entire Umuego knew of their battles. Some villagers laughed at their drama, others shook their heads in pity. Children even sang songs mocking them whenever they met at the village square. One day, after yet another quarrel, Enyioma sat alone under the big mango tree in her compound. Her heart was heavy. "How long will I keep living like this?" she whispered. "Hatred is eating me alive." That evening, her childhood friend, Ulowandi, visited. She sat on a stool, chewing groundnuts, and when Enyioma shared her desire to forgive Erimma, Ulowandi burst out laughing. "Forgive her. Enyioma, don't be a fool. Do you not know what our elders say? Forgiving your enemy is like giving him another chance to reload and shoot you harder. If you forgive Erimma, she will take it as weakness and disgrace you even more." Enyoma's heart wavered. The words sank deep. Could it be true? Was forgiveness nothing but foolishness? That night, she tossed and turned on her raffia mat, thinking of Ulowandi's advice. That night, Enyioma dreamt. In the dream, she saw herself carrying a heavy basket filled with stones on her head. Her neck bent under the weight, and she cried out in pain. Suddenly, a gentle voice whispered, "Drop it, Enyioma. These stones are your grudges. Drop them and you will walk free." She woke up sweating. Her heart raced, but she understood the message. "I must forgive," she said to herself. "Even if Erimma remains bitter, I will not remain a prisoner of hatred." The next morning, Enyioma fetched water from the stream. On her way back, she saw Erimma struggling with firewood, her load too heavy. Normally, Enyioma would pass without looking, or even hiss loudly, but this time she stopped. "Erimma," she called softly, "let me help you." Erimma's eyes widened. She was shocked. At first, she thought Enyioma was mocking her, but when she saw the gentleness in her eyes, she hesitated, then slowly handed her part of the firewood. From that day, Enyioma began to change. She greeted Erimma first in the mornings. She shared vegetables from her farm. She even sent her son to help Erimma fetch firewood one evening. But Erimma did not soften immediately. When Enyioma greeted, she would sometimes look away. When Enyioma offered gifts, she would take them but never say thank you. The village women whispered, "Enyioma has turned foolish. See how she lowers herself for a woman who once called her witch." Even Ulowandi returned and scolded her. "I warned you, Enyioma. See how she is now stepping on your head. Stop before you become the laughingstock of Umuego." But Enyioma stood firm. "Peace in my heart is better than war in my compound," she replied. One evening, a heavy rainstorm fell on Umuego. Erimma's roof, already weak, began to leak badly. Water poured on her cooking fire, and her children cried as the hut flooded. Enyioma, hearing the commotion, ran out with her children. She shouted to her son, "Bring our spare mats. Bring palm leaves from the store." Together, they rushed into Erimma's hut and helped cover the leaking parts. For the first time, Erimma broke down in tears, not of anger, but of gratitude. She fell on her knees before Enyioma. "Why?" she asked, sobbing. "After all I have done to you, why would you help me?" Enyioma lifted her gently. "Because hatred chains us, but forgiveness sets us free." From that day, Erimma's heart softened. The quarrels ended. They began to share meals, their children played together, and Umuego witnessed the miracle of forgiveness. So, my people, I tell you what I saw with my own eyes. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is strength. It is medicine for the heart. If Enyioma had listened to Ulowandi, bitterness would have consumed her, and Erimma would have remained her enemy. But by choosing to forgive, she broke the chain. She won not with fists or curses, but with kindness. Moral of the story: forgiveness may not change the past, but it can change the future. In the battle between hatred and love, love will always win if you have the courage to carry it in your heart.